My name is Dustin Baker. I am from East Orange, New Jersey, born and raised. Also outside of Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, representing. I go to Howard University. I am a student of the School of Divinity. I am a second-year seminarian. I am also a gay seminarian. Professionally, being an open gay seminarian, I found my experience at Howard University, not just to plug them in, I do find this experience amazing. I find that my colleagues in the academy accept me. And it's to my surprise that they would accept me. Being that this is a conservative, historically black institution, I thought that I would be beat down with the fact that I am gay. And that says to me that people are ready for change and people are ready for differences. We have a lot to go. Outside of the academy and in the church houses, there are people who do not accept me. And there are venues that will not at all allow me to preach in their pulpits, will not allow me to teach a Bible study. I ended up being a seminarian because I just got tired of seeing the many me's in church. I would see another generation of people who were scared to walk into a church house because they are afraid of the word homosexuality coming out from the pastor. I was scared for the terroristic tendencies that preachers would give, and I just got tired of it. I remember being in a tent revival, and in this revival, I was called out. I was in the church, and I was, clapping, I was dancing, and having a good old time, and all of a sudden, it was prayer time in the church, and the preacher got to the front, and he was roaming the altar, and he pointed me out. And he brought me to the front, and they stretched my arms out, and they kept slapping my hands, and they was putting their hands on my forehead, and telling the spirit of homosexuality to come out of me. Now I'm 12 years old now, so it's not too much that I know, but I remember feeling so embarrassed, and I remember feeling my dad, grandma, where y'all at? Well, have my back right now, and in that instant, I hated God. I hated the church. I hated the people for allowing this to happen to me. And basically, they threw me to the ground, and they laid hands on me. And I remember crying because I was so embarrassed because my friends who I stole the peppermints from prior to that did not get called out for all the stuff that they do, but I got called out because of how I looked or because of the assumption that I may be gay in the future. And instantly I said, this needs to stop, or I need to go. And at that time, being 12 and a little kid, I left. July of 2004, I attempted suicide. I made this attempt due to pent-up frustration of my personal life and pent-up frustration of my spiritual life. In my attempt, I took a light bulb out of a bathroom garbage can, and I broke it against the sink, and I began slicing myself, cutting myself, and I took half a bottle of aspirin so that the blood would be thinner. And I remember coming to, and a lady got the ambulance, and they got my blood pressure stabilized, and they treated me medically. But after that, they put me into the psych ward, and in the psych ward was the beginning of my new journey. And there is when I decided that I wanted to live and love God. And when I saw people in the church that were many me's and that were hurting and dying inside, that's when I decided that I wanted to take the mantle and preach and teach the word of God with a different stance, not with hate, not with condemnation, but with love. My message is that you can be the best you. And I would like to be used by God to present that message to the people of God.
Check it out. It's so beautiful, baby.